to record.
It's recording, I think. Okay.
It is. I just got the message in. This call is now being recorded.
Okay. Right. Hello, everyone. It's Rosie, and today I thought on my YouTube I would do a special interview. Now, we are doing an interview today with the iconic and amazing theme park Pierce, one of my dear friends. So, hello, Pierce. How are you today?
Very well, thank you. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. How long have we been friends for now? I can't remember.
Because we originally recorded an interview about a year ago, didn't we?
Yeah.
And that was in a software which none of us knew really how to use. So
Yeah.
I think that messed up.
Yeah. But no, who knows? Maybe we'll re-record that. So
I
keep an
still
eye out
have
for
that.
that, guys.
I still have that interview on like my drive. I think that I sent over to you.
Yeah, I think I still have the link to it somewhere. But
Mhm.
that's in a deep archive,
Yeah.
guys.
And
So
I was sick when that was recording. So every so often you have to just hear me to the side.
yes, I remember that. I remember you being so ill, but we had to
Yeah.
record it because I didn't really have much time at the time. Oh my
Mhm.
God. Well, I'm glad you're feeling better today. So I thought I'd have you on today to sort of talk about your channel, how you got into the theme park industry and stuff like that. So let's get cracking. So firstly, let's start off with sort of the history of how you became a theme park enthusiast. How did you get into the industry?
Well, it was always that once a year when I was a kid, we always used to go to my Alton Towers to buy fireworks. And
Yeah.
then I loved theme parks ever since I was a child. But then back in 2024, I left my job up in the Lake District and I thought, you know what? Now's a good time to get over my fear of big coasters.
Yeah.
So I did that. And then it's just been up and up since then. I've got more and more enthusiastic about theme parks.
Amazing. So what ride was it that broke your fear?
It was more a collection of all of them. But I've got to thank Hyperia for like my first proper big intense one. But
Yeah.
yeah,
I've
fear of
not done
you.
Hyperia yet, but I need to.
It's a lot of fun. My first proper sort of upside down coaster was Mandel Mayhem.
Was it?
Yeah.
So do you live closer to sort of Chessington and Thorpe than you do to like Alton and Drayton or
No, I live middle of nowhere, so Midlands, like Lincolnshire.
yeah.
So down there. And Thorpe is actually a lot easier to get to than Towers.
Really?
Yeah. It's quite simple from Lincoln because Lincoln's on the same line as London, so you can just get the train down there really easily.
Oh yeah. Never thought
But
about it.
Alton's quite a few changes.
That's really cool. So do you go to Alton very often then?
I
Would you
go
say?
to Alton for a lot of the parks there quite a bit because my grandparents are sort of round near the park. So they're on the line that like Stoke and New Topster are on up in Manchester.
Yeah.
So I can very easily get the train down to Towers from there.
I mean, fair enough. Fair play. Why not?
Why not? When near a theme park, always visit.
Yeah. So what inspired you to create Theme Park Fit Pierce? Like, what inspired you to create the channel and your Instagram and social media?
Just the fact that I just wanted the places to put all my photos on because it
Yeah,
originally started as well, my friends are going to get sick if I start to put loads of stuff on my personal Instagram about theme parks. So I'm like, you know what? I'll switch it over to that. And then it then just started to gain people following it that I didn't know, and now I do know, which is quite cool.
yeah. I remember coming across your Instagram for the first time before we ever spoke or anything like that. And I remember just looking at your account thinking you're so cool. And like just sat there thinking, you're going on all these big rides. Like this is insane. But if you correct me if I'm wrong, but there was a time where you were actually afraid of the big rides, wasn't there?
I was very much so. And it was up until 2024, actually, where I was like, you know what? I need to get over my fear. I'm going to help myself get over my fear because I hated all those videos I watched. Like,
Mm.
oh, just do it. You'll be okay. To be fair, the people say just do it. Just don't say that because you don't know what fear is like. Sort of
Yeah.
doesn't that scared of it. Just do it isn't good advice. Well, technically, that advice is correct. It
Mm.
does. It doesn't help at all.
No. Everybody's experience is different for each person. You never know what it's going to be like for the other person.
Definitely. And I can think of like advice that would, because I'm neurodivergent, so I can especially help people who have neurodiversity, I think, like get over it, but everyone's on a different scale of that spectrum. So the
Mm,
advice that I give to someone may not work at all. You need to take a bunch of advice and then sort of form it down to your own advice.
yeah. And what would that advice be that you would give to somebody who may be neurodivergent, who wants to get over their fear of roller coasters?
I would say, first of all, set yourself a goal, no matter how unrealistic that is. I had
Mm.
Hyperia as my goal, and take that goal and think about like, what do I need to get over my fear of to do my goal? And the Hyperia was height, big drops, and speed and loops, of course. So
Mm.
for loops, I ticked off Manual Mayhem quite easily, and then, well, not easy. Manual Mayhem was a great first inversion to go on anyway.
Mm.
Inversion was the hardest to me.
Yeah.
And then I would actually say, once you've got over your fear of inversions, go somewhere like Blackpool and go on Icon, because that'll get you used to the restraints of Hyperia, for example, and then go on the big one, because the big one is it's tall and it's fast, but it's not forceful.
Yeah.
And I also said, if I can do this, I can do this, and I can do this, and then create an endless chain.
That's really good. I like that. I wish somebody had told that to me when I started getting into the theme park industry.
Yeah,
So, have you done rides like Smiler and stuff like that with multiple loops, one after another?
yes, I have. I've done most of it. I've done all the coasters at Alton and all the coasters at Fort, plus
Yeah.
some crazy intense coasters in Europe.
What is the most intense coaster you've done, would you say?
Ooh, probably in terms of like intenseness and like forcefulness, right to happiness could be up there because that's
Really?
just spinning constantly.
Oh, I do like a spinning coaster, I can't lie. I feel like I
Yeah,
would love Ride to Happiness.
yeah. This is a spinning coaster with launch and inversion, so.
Oh,
But I've got to say, probably Bandit at Movie Park Germany. That's just intense because it's so rough.
yeah.
It feels like you need to visit your chiropractor right after it. But yeah,
Oh my God.
yeah.
Now, controversial question.
Mhm,
Whilst we're talking about like rough and intense coasters, a lot of people out there say that Colossus is a really rough and intense,
mhm.
but there are other people out there who say otherwise. What is your opinion on Colossus?
Depends on where you sit.
Okay.
For me, it's the odd numbered rows that have more leg room.
Mm-hmm.
And yes, it can be a bit headbanging, but if you know how to position yourself in the seats, it's okay. But because
Okay.
you can't see my legs, but I've got quite long legs. So for me, sitting in one of the even numbered rows, like it can be more painful.
Oh,
But usually it's just about how you position yourself. I've done Colossus 3 times in a row on the very back row. They just let us just keep on laughing it, like just staying
really?
on. Yeah, yeah. It
Oh
was
my
like a dead day at four. I was with my mate. He was sat in the back row, and no one was waiting our game. Like, can we go around again? Like, yeah, sure.
I mean, why not? It keeps the seats full, doesn't it?
It does.
So, what would you say, because it sounds like you've been to quite a few theme parks, what would you say is your favorite theme park that you've ever been to, regardless of where it is in the world?
Fantasia Land.
Really?
Fantasia. I love that part to pieces.
And what is it about the park that you love so much?
It is just stunning. It's so well themed, and it is basically like a thrill seeker's Disneyland.
Oh, yeah.
Mhm.
Oh, I do want to go there one day. It is on my list.
It's incredible, but also Wallaby Holland because the staff there are brilliant.
Yeah.
And I remember I went on Lost Gravity, and they have max restraints like Hyperia does, an icon.
Mm.
And I saw behind me was a screen what tells you where the restraint is safe to come down to. So the second it hit green, I stopped putting my restraint down. had about like that much room, and the operator didn't push it down any further. Checked it and went, "Enjoy the ride, mate."
Oh my god. That is insane.
Yeah.
So we've talked about the positives. Let's kind of flip it and talk about the negatives for a second.
Mhm.
Is there any is there a theme park in the country or the world that you wouldn't go to or that you've been to but wouldn't go to again? And if so, why?
That's the thing, because I can definitely think of some parks that come to like not really come to mind, but just like some parks that I've been to, I've had lovely rides and they've had a nice atmosphere, but the staff haven't been that friendly and the staff haven't been that nice.
Mm.
And trying to think about trying to give a hint to what this park is that everyone will know without saying the actual park name.
Ah, okay.
Do you remember that park I just talked about? It's that
Yes.
version in Belgium.
Right. Okay. That's fair.
Yeah.
And what is the most negative experience you've had at a theme park?
Uh, Probably uh, it was when I got hit by a large object flying off Nemesis Inferno, and then first aid charged me £3 to get pain relief.
Oh my god. Are you joking?
I'm not, no,
Did it did where did
no,
it hit you?
on the
Like,
shoulder. So I was walking, sort of, you know where the fast track shop is for Nemesis Inferno? So I was walking by
yes.
there, and that like bit where it flips over in one of the corkscrews,
Mm.
vape got out of someone's pocket, and it was quite a chunky vape as well, probably about as big as my headphone case or a little bit smaller than that.
Oh, it's
Flew
one of
off,
those big ones.
whacked me in the shoulder. I grabbed my shoulder, looked down, and saw a vape on the floor, and a security guard walked past and literally said, "Are you okay, mate?" I went, "Not really." Back's just blown off and hit me. And he made me go to first aid and get the fill out a complaint form.
I'm not surprised. Did anything come from that when you filled out the complaint? Like, what happened?
Well, I'm an annual pass holder, so in their way, they couldn't give me anything.
Seriously?
Yeah, not even a free fast track.
That's stupid. If anything, given the fact that you're a pass holder, you'd think they'd give you at least something to keep you wanting your pass
Yeah,
because you're
but
giving them more money, right?
technically, yeah, but it's like rainy day guarantee. If you're a pass holder, you won't get a 3 day return like anybody else will.
That's true, to be fair. But they could
Yeah,
have at least given you a free fast track for the fact that this big vape just whacked you in
yeah.
the shoulder.
And I had to spend about 35 minutes in first aid.
Oh, not good. I remember there was one time when I was at Alton Towers with my partner, and we were literally just leaving the park to go home. And I want to be able to say the word. I normally call this child, but I won't say it because we're recording.
Leave it, go on.
This child, right, um, knocked me over onto the floor. I don't
Mhm,
know if it was on purpose or what. I don't know if it was accidental, but knocked me over. I grazed my knee. I banged my head. My hands were grazed as well. Like, but I didn't realize I was bleeding.
mhm.
So, you know where the big sort of sign is advertising Alton Towers right outside Alton Towers as you sort of head towards the car park?
Yeah, at the roundabout.
Yeah, around there.
Mhm,
We'd just come out the turnstiles and I wanted a photo in front of the sign because it was like displaying all the roller coasters and stuff, and I was cosplaying as the Smiler that day. So I
mhm,
wanted a really cool photo. And my girlfriend looked at me and she went, "You're bleeding. You're bleeding in your head." I'm like, "What do you mean?" She goes, "Look at your head. You're bleeding. You can see it
mhm,
in the photo." And then she made me go to first aid. And so I sat in the toilet trying to clean my head up while she went to go get first aid. It
mhm.
was just like, it's little things like that which are just
Yeah.
kind of ruin your day.
Mhm. It's like for me, it's like usually when kids get kicked out of queues, I find it quite funny.
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah, it's hilarious. It's like I was at Thorpe Park once, and this like mother had saved a spot in the queue for a child, and the child just pushed past everyone, and I'm like, do I wait and see that child's face as they get kicked out?
Oh my
I shouldn't say this story now because I sound like a terrible person.
God. No, you can say it.
So
It's allowed.
basically, their child sort of pushed past her, got to the front of the queue, and then the mother and the child got escorted out through the exit without being able to ride. And I just was literally like, they sort of walked past, and I was like trying not to laugh
Mm,
just at the child. But at least it shows that, yeah, they are on it with queue jumpers, and some of
yeah.
the Hyperions are quite funny because there was a guy once that jumped over in a pumpkin outfit, I think, on Halloween. And
Okay.
he jumped, and I'm not sure who the operator was on the day, but if you're watching this and you were the one who said, the guy in a giant pumpkin costume, we can all see that you just queue jumped and you will be asked to leave the queue. And
Oh,
then security came and dragged him out.
iconic. That is incredible. Oh my God. Now, is there any ride or roller coaster or anything like that that you won't go on?
Yeah,
Can you say which one?
Hero at Flamingo, and it's just for medical reasons.
Oh, okay.
And I will never do steeplechase again for medical reasons as well.
Oh, where's that one?
Blackpool.
Hmm.
It's like I'm tempted to do Hero for the cred because it won't be damaging to my health to do it. Just because of what I've got, it could be more painful to do it.
Okay.
I think I've told you before why I don't do it.
Yeah,
Why
I think you
yeah,
have.
yeah.
Obviously, it's up to you if you want to share in the episode. It's up
I'm
to
gonna
you.
keep that now. It's
Yeah.
just I'll share that I can't do it, but I'm gonna keep that bit to myself.
Yeah, that's absolutely fine. And I think the last thing I kind of want to ask you about before we wrap up the episode
Mhm.
is on your channel, you have recently announced that you were doing Valhalla all day at Blackpool, which,
I have.
firstly, you're so brave. I like,
Do you mean stupid?
you're going to be soaked all day, but I'm wishing you the best of luck.
Thank
Can you
you.
tell us anything about it?
So, as some people know, last year I had the stupid idea or the genius idea to do tidal wave all day for charity.
Mm,
And let's just say I have never come off so drenched to the point of that my feet had started to peel away.
oh,
Like I started to get like peeling feet, and I'm like, and fun fact here, the
mm.
very next day was the day the vape incident happened.
Oh gosh. Wait, so you were at Thorpe 2 days in a row?
Yeah, because no offense, I don't want to get on a bus or on a train when I literally look like I've just been swimming.
I don't blame you. I'm guessing you stayed in did you stay at the hotel at
I
Thorpe?
stayed in the shark cabins, yeah.
Oh, I'm so jealous. What's it like?
Exactly what it looked like. Like a shipping container.
Mm,
People say they're uncomfortable. They're not the least comfortable thing, but they're not as comfortable as like a Premier Inn.
okay, that's fair. I mean, would you expect at a theme park?
Mm-hmm. I think they're nice for the experience, and the staff there are lovely. But yeah, I'll go back to Valhalla all day, and
Yeah.
I'll mention something about the shark cabins later on. So Valhalla all day is I was messing with my mates like, oh, anyone want to do any of these rides all day with me? And I'm like, you know what? Let's let's just do Valhalla because Valhalla's going to be stupidly funny. The ride is about 6 minutes long,
Yeah.
and arguably the boat turns into like a mini bathtub because of how far up it feels.
Yeah.
And I've only done Valhalla once, and I got a drench.
Oh,
So it's going to be fun. It's going to be very fun. But yeah, it's going to be for charity as well. So if you want to know more about that, head over to my Instagram. And once all the details are finalized,
yeah.
then they'll be announced there. We're hoping to do it around the end of July, sort of. So
Mm,
it's not too like busy or anything, but it probably will be busy knowing our look.
Yeah. I've got a trip planned to Thorpe in towards the end of July. So if you weren't going to Blackpool, I'd say try and get to Thorpe.
Yeah. And you're finally get to do Hyperia.
Yeah, I'm so excited. I've never done Hyperia, and you know, because I told you this so many times in messages, how badly I want to do Hyperia.
So, because I remember last time we talked, you were still trying to guess what the station looked like. You know what it looks like now?
I still don't. I'm trying to keep it a secret. I've seen so many people doing vlogs and everything from
And you always
inside.
skip past the Hyperia part.
Yeah, I always skip past it or I try not to watch it because I don't want to spoil it for myself because it's like I'm trying to build up to that moment where I see it for the first time in person.
Yeah, Hyperia is a weird one because once you see it in person, you'll probably agree with me with it. From further away, it looks bigger, and from closer up, it looks smaller.
Oh, okay.
It's really weird. You look at it from the bridge because you sort of look over and you see it sort of behind Store the Ride. It looks humongous. Then when you get close to it, it still looks big, but it doesn't look as big as you'd expect 236 foot to look.
Yeah.
Mhm.
No, I'm just very excited to finally get on it. But obviously I will do a little video on that, so keep your eyes out for that, guys.
And also, if you were to look at how Blackpool measure their ride, because they keep on dissing Thorpe for beating them by 1 foot, because Blackpool measure from sea level, not ground level. So the big one's 213 foot in reality, or a 205 foot drop. But
Yeah.
where Thorpe measures from ground level, if you were to measure Hyperia from sea level, it would technically be a giga coaster,
Oh.
but it's not. It's a hyper.
Oh my god, that's insane.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you very much for your time today, Pierce. I truly do
Thank you very much.
appreciate it. Do go check out Theme Park Pierce on Instagram and YouTube. Have you got TikTok?
I've got TikTok, but I've not posted on it much. I might have to start doing TikToks again.
Yeah. Go check out Pierce on TikTok as well. Maybe we might be able to get him to post. Who knows?
Who knows? You might get one video of me just going, "Hello." No,
Yeah, I mean, that's how people get views. Some people do that, you know.
Yeah, a 1 second video.
Yeah. But no, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed. I will see you in the next video and have a great day, everyone. Bye, guys.